Thank you. Good morning and welcome to the registration webinar for the Regional Alliance Marketplace for Procurement, also known as RAMP. My name is Pamela Workman, and on behalf of the Office of Procurement, we are pleased that you could join us today for this informative presentation. Today's webinar will include an overview of the RAMP registration process, including some commonly asked questions regarding registration, certifications, and opportunities. RAMP offers a vast number of contracting opportunities with the City of Los Angeles, as well as with other regional partners who also use this platform to post opportunities. Please know that this presentation is being recorded, and you will receive a copy of the recording, the slide deck, and the chat history. We also kindly ask that you please mute yourselves in order to hear today's presentation clearly. If you have any questions or comments during the presentation, feel free to drop them via the chat, where we have staff available to answer questions there in real time. However, if time permits at the end of our presentation, we may take a few questions from the chat and answer them verbally before the session ends at noon. We hold these webinars on a monthly basis, and we would like to know how many new folks have joined us this month. As such, we have a short survey that we ask you to respond to for our own information. We would like to know if you've ever attended one of our RAMP webinar presentations. Please take a moment to respond. Okay, Crystal, may you please show us the results of the poll? Okay, it looks like we have about 80% who have not attended our webinars before. We thank you for participating in our poll, and we hope that you will find this presentation helpful. Thank you very much. Shannon Hoppus serves as the City Procurement Officer for the City of Los Angeles. Shannon has been the chief proponent of this platform and has been instrumental in securing the participation of the regional partners added to this platform of opportunities. Welcome, Shannon.
Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see so many new businesses coming to our webinar this morning. We're hoping to share some insightful information to help grow your business and get you interested in some government contracting. And with that, we'll just jump in to talk a little bit about RAMP and why you should be on this platform. Next slide, please. So what is RAMP? It stands for the Regional Alliance Marketplace for Procurement. And it's a platform that's hosted by the City of LA. And this is where the city advertises its solicitation opportunities or lists, posts what we want to buy from you as vendors and contractors. On this platform, we house approximately $10 billion worth of procurement activity. So this includes procurement from the City of Los Angeles, which is almost about $5 billion worth, including, as Pam mentioned, some of our regional partners who are also posting on RAMP as well. So this is a great resource for you as a business if you're looking to do business with the City of LA or some of our other partners that we'll be talking about in just a bit. Next slide. Again, the goals and objectives of this platform when we launched it was really to give you access to multiple tools and opportunities in one place, making it easier, hopefully, for you as a business to do your due diligence in understanding the landscape of procurement opportunities, as well as connecting with primes, prime contractors, and other subcontractors as well. Those relationships are going to be very critical in you doing business, typically with a government agency. So RAMP really tries to help facilitate that relationship building by giving you insights into our procurement activity. It gives you information about the prime contractors, who is competing in this world, in addition to a lot of information to add to your toolkit. Next slide. As I mentioned, we have additional regional partners that use RAMP, not just the City of LA. And these are a few of those partners. We have City of Hope, Cedars-Sinai, AEG, other government agencies as well. And you'll note at the top there, LA28. And that is important because if you are at all interested in participating in all that the Olympics are going to bring to our region, this is going to be a prime platform that LA28 will be using. So this is where they're going to be advertising information about their outreach events, any capacity building events that they're going to have, as well as our other partners as well. This is where they advertise a lot of their events. So even if you're not ready to enter into contracting with either the City of LA or any of our regional partners, this is still a huge resource for you to be aware of and to register on, because it has a lot of information, again, in one place. Next slide. Again, we encourage you by the end of today's webinar to create a business profile. And that is where you're going to be able to talk about your business, list the type of business you are, whether you're a small, minority, women-owned business, list your certifications, do a bit of bragging about who you are as a contractor. This is an opportunity for you to do a bit of outreach and, again, connection with our primes and subcontractors. This is also a place where you can reach out for certification. So if you are not a certified business yet, we do offer our certifications for free. And that information is also posted there on RAMP as well. Next slide. Again, the goal of RAMP has been really to connect our businesses with one another. This is also a way for you to gain better insight into how the city procures its goods and services. This is a way for you to identify other prime contractors that you might want to build a better relationship with. We also have what's called our pre-bidders conferences that you can also attend. And again, this just gives you more insight into the process of doing business with the City of Los Angeles. And again, it does give you opportunity well beyond the City of LA from the regional partners that I mentioned before. And it, again, connects you with opportunities according to your NAICS codes. So NAICS codes are the industry standard codes or identifiers that identify the type of business that you are, in order that we can connect you to the proper solicitation that is in RAMP. So RAMP will match you to the best opportunities for your business. But again, that does include you building a very robust, detailed business profile in order to best complete those functions. So right now I'm going to hand it back to Pamela to take us into a quick video.
Thank you, Shannon, and thank you for that great overview of the benefits of RAMP. Now we would like to share a testimonial video from one of our vendors on RAMP.
Hi, my name is Kevin Ramsey, and I'm president of Alameda Construction Services. We've been in business since 1997. We are a site concrete contractor. We do curb and gutter, sidewalks, driveways, that type of work. We also do minor structural concrete. We use ramp to find out about opportunities, and also when we're looking for work, we go to ramp and search the site and see what opportunities are out there. And every agency in the city has their own contracts, but you can find out all about that when you register with ramp. And then, because that's where you go to look for the project. So all the city agencies put all of their bid opportunities in ramp. The advice that I would recommend is keep the faith. You could do this. Find your opportunities. Find something that'll fit for your company. Find something that'll fit for your scope of work. The most important thing is to register in ramp, because once you register in ramp, then you find the opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity find you. You know, people are looking for you. So look in ramp at least 2 or 3 times a week. Find the opportunity that you like. Put your proposal in, learn from your proposal, and do it again. Do it again, do it again, and then one of these times you're gonna get the opportunity to do it, and then once you do it, you do a good job so they can call you back. That's how we do our business. You know, we like to do repeat business with customers that like to do business with us. That's how you stay in business. That's how you get business with ramp. It's a great opportunity. Don't miss out. Make sure you register, go there and look and send your proposals in.
That was a great testimonial from Kevin Ramsey on the benefits of ramp, and we are glad that it has served him well as an important resource for his business. Now for an overview of the ramp registration process. The first step is to click on the Login Register green colored button on the top right-hand corner to begin the registration process. After doing so, you will then be taken to the Angelino account landing page. Please sign in by entering your email address. The registration process can be done rather quickly, taking about 15 minutes to complete. Next, please enter your email again. Make sure that your password includes upper, lower, number, and special characters. And for your phone number, it's recommended that you list your cell phone number. Lastly, be sure to check "I'm not a robot," then click on the blue register button. The system will indicate that a verification email has been sent to you, so proceed to check your email for verification from Angelino. You should receive a Welcome to Angelino email. Angelino is the city's single sign-on system, which allows users to log into several city websites with a single login credential. An Angelino account is required in order to register and log into ramp. Activate your account by clicking on the green link within the email. Begin to fill out the noted fields. For sole proprietorships, your name is the company name, not the DBA. Please do not put a DBA as your company name. For sole proprietorships, the tax ID number is not required. As noted on the slide, filling out your company's information will also enable you to determine whether your company is already registered in ramp. This is important in order to avoid establishing a duplicate account. Your title must be typed in where indicated. For sole proprietorships, enter the owner's name. Complete all of these sections and only enter a registered DBA. DBAs are registered with the county where your business is located and it only applies to sole proprietors. You may add a logo if you have one. In the summary section, this is your opportunity to clearly describe what your company does. The space allows a maximum of 200 characters, not including spaces, so please be concise. For the business address section, please do not use a PO box. Use a physical address. Otherwise, the system will reject your entry. Please note that your phone number requires dashes. Please also enter your email address. If you have a tax or a business tax registration certificate or BTRC, please enter that number. Otherwise, contact the city's Office of Finance to apply for one. Your BTRC only applies if your business is located within the city of LA, or if you're interested in doing business with the city of LA. While it does not contain an asterisk indicating a required field to be filled out, please indicate whether your company is a for-profit or non-profit business. The most important step is register as, where it is encouraged that the prime sub designation is selected. By selecting this option versus selecting only prime or only sub, you increase the number of notifications you may receive regarding all opportunities related to your business. Please note that these designations refer to all types of vendors, not to be confused with only those in the construction field. The North American Industry Classification System, or NICS codes, can be found on your taxes on the header under Box B, or you can find the codes at the U.S. Census website at the address noted on the slide. These codes are related to your business industry and are 6 digits long. By completing this section, you will be notified of contracting opportunities that relate to your business industry. Please review your company's NICS codes to make sure the codes listed under your company's profile are relevant to your company's type of work. Keep in mind that only your company's administrator can change your company's NICS codes. Please see the user manual section for the support documentation on how to update your company's NICS codes if necessary. At this stage, you may complete the demographics that relate to you as the business owner. The other identifying info drop-down space is for identifying male, female, or other. Number of employees is optional if under 20. For annual revenue, this information is optional to provide. For the work history section, it is your opportunity to tout your work. You may wish to use any information from a LinkedIn account if you have one. This slide lists the various certifications that you may have applied for and serves as a space for verification of your current certifications with recognized agencies. You may skip the certification step if it doesn't apply to you. Otherwise, if certifications were completed by any of the other entities, as noted on the left side of the slide, know that they are recognized by the City of Los Angeles as well. If you skip this section initially, please know that you may return to it later if or when you have certifications to list. You are now at the end of your registration process, where you can review your profile listing, your business information. Please take time to review this portion carefully. After reviewing the information, scroll all the way to the bottom and click on the green Submit button. You are officially registered in RAMP when you see the "Thank you for registering" message. Now, for a review of some RAMP resources. To access these resources, please click on Support at the top right-hand corner next to the Login Register button, where you will locate frequently asked questions regarding registration, your RAMP profile, certifications, and other helpful information. You may also wish to refer to the set of frequently asked questions that were included in the initial email regarding your RAMP webinar registration. You can also access user manuals for submitting your company compliance documents, for understanding the Business Inclusion Program or BIP outreach process, as well as how to add NICS codes and licenses to your profile. We highly recommend that you take the time to review these resources before submitting a SNOW ticket requesting technical assistance, as they may provide the information you are seeking. Now, we would like to cover some frequently asked account-related questions. After you've registered, you may have some additional account questions. One question may include, how do I update my business profile? We recommend that you refer to the Account Management Manual for guidance on how to manage users, pending or adding, and how to update your account. Only the noted administrator can add users and edit Business Inclusion Program roles or access to other users, and can deactivate inactive users, add users, request certification verification, and submit compliance documents. Please know that you cannot delete users, you can only deactivate them. This is to prevent them from creating a new account. Any additional users must have an Angelino sign-in account and must have been added to your account during the registration process. Please see page 6, section 3A of the Registering On-Ramp New Registration Manual for more information. Another account-related question may be, how do I change company names and tax IDs? The company name and tax ID are two fields that the account administrator cannot change. In order to do so, please send a request by submitting a RAMP web form using the link shown on the slide, and attach official documentation such as the California Secretary of State Business Tax Registration Certificate or BTRC tax account document supporting these changes. One last account-related question we receive often is, how do I change the company account administrator? If the current administrator is no longer with the company and/or unable to request the administrative change, we ask that you send a request by submitting a RAMP web form using the link shown on the slide and attach a letter on your company's letterhead. The letter should be signed by someone who is legally authorized to sign your company's documents, and it should state the following information: your RAMP ID number, company name of the RAMP account, name and email address of the new RAMP administrator. The administrator's login should be an email address assigned to an individual and not a group email. The new administrator should create or already have an Angelino and RAMP user account. A new administrator can only be named if the person has both Angelino and RAMP user accounts. And lastly, the reason for the change. Now we will cover some certifications related questions. One common question about certification is, What are the qualifications to be recognized as a certified company? The certifications FAQs can provide guidance on the qualifications for the certifications listed on this slide. Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, DBE. Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise, DVBE, and DVBE for LAWA, or the Los Angeles World Airports. Minority-Owned Business Enterprise, MBE, and Women-Owned Business Enterprise, WBE. Small Business Enterprise, Los Angeles, SBELA. Emerging Business Enterprise, EBE. Local Business Enterprise, LBE. Small Business Enterprise, SBE Proprietary. Harbor Local Business Enterprise, or LBE certification. Another common certification question is, how do I apply to be a certified company recognized by the City of Los Angeles? The Office of Contract Compliance, or OCC, Certification Outreach Regulations and Enforcement, CORE, is responsible for administering the city's certification program and verifies certifications. You may visit the OCC website for more information. Currently, only the following certifications can be applied for through RAMP. Local Business Preference Program, LBPP certifications. Local Business Enterprise, LBE. City Business Enterprise, or CBE. Local Small Business, or LSB. Local Transitional Employer, or LTE. Local State Disabled Veteran Business Enterprise, DVBE for LAWA, Los Angeles World Airports, only used by Los Angeles World Airports, or LAWA. Local Business Enterprise, LBE Harbor, used only by Harbor or the Port of LA. The Certifications on-Ramp user manual can provide you guidance on how to request verification and recognition of current certifications, and how to apply for the noted certifications on RAMP. Please note that when applying for certifications, the legal name of your company should be used and not any DBA associated with your company. Lastly, my company is already certified. How do I request to be recognized as such on RAMP? Please download the Certifications on RAMP user manual, which outlines the process for how to request verification of your current certifications to be listed on RAMP. But remember that you must already be a certified company in order to be verified as such on RAMP. Now for questions about opportunities. To be clear, when we speak about an opportunity or opportunities, we are referring to contracting opportunities with either the city or any of our regional partners who use RAMP to advertise their need for particular contractors. Some common opportunity-related questions may include, how can I view or download the documents listed with an opportunity? You must be a registered RAMP user and logged into RAMP to download and view the documents listed under an opportunity. How can I be notified when an opportunity is posted online? The registered admin user on RAMP will receive these notifications when an opportunity matches the NICS codes in your company's profile. You will receive a notification. Another opportunity-related question includes, how do I get more information on a specific opportunity? If you have a question about an opportunity, please contact the department contact person listed for that opportunity who can answer questions regarding that specific opportunity. This slide and the following 3 slides will show how to navigate through an opportunity to help you find the opportunity contact person. On your account, go to Search for Opportunities. Fill in the information on the listed items on the left, Customize, to the opportunity you are interested in. Then, click on an opportunity you are interested in, such as Innovative Partnership, as shown by the red arrow. This slide shows the opportunity details, which includes the contact person. If you're interested in bidding on this opportunity, you may click the Add to Bookmarks button to save the opportunity for future reference. Once you go back to your account, you may click Bookmarks on the left side under the Company Details list of items in order to access any bookmarked opportunities. The opportunity Innovative Partnership will be saved to your account profile. Now, for a review of questions regarding compliance documents. When responding to a city opportunity, please know that you will be required to submit some contracting compliance documents with your proposal, and any remaining documents will be required at the time of contract execution, should you be selected as a contractor. Regarding the submission of compliance documents, please know that all companies registered on RAMP may complete compliance documents in advance or at the time of responding to a contracting opportunity. All forms may only be completed and submitted by the company administrator on RAMP under the compliance documents section of your business profile, as shown on the next slide. Each form is only valid for a specified amount of time as indicated. You may refer to the Company Compliance Documents Manual under the RAMP Support section for detailed submission instructions. However, please note that these instructions do not apply to bidders or proposers responding to contracting opportunities advertised by the Los Angeles World Airports, the Port of Los Angeles, or the Department of Water and Power. Under the Compliance Documents section of your business profile, you may upload your disclosure ordinance and equal benefits first source hiring ordinance affidavits, as well as your Executive Directive 35 compliance information. The submitted forms will be verified by the city's Bureau of Contract Administration, or BCA, only if your company is a successful proposer, bidder, selected for contract award. Lastly, pursuant to Executive Directive 35, if a bidder is selected and awarded a contract, and if the contractor is a for-profit company or corporation, the contractor shall, within 30 days of the effective date of the contract and on an annual basis thereafter, i.e. within 30 days of the anniversary of the effective date of the contract, report the following information to the city via RAMP. The contractors and any subcontractors' annual revenue, number of employees, location, industry, race, ethnicity, and gender of the majority owner. The purpose of ED 35 is to collect standardized information from businesses that the city contracts with in order to determine which areas, industries, and types of businesses are faced with barriers to contracting. The data collected is for informational and statistical purposes only and will not be used in the bid proposal submission, bid evaluation, or awarding process. For specific reporting instructions, please refer to the ED 35 compliance procedure on ramp support. Lastly, we would like to offer some additional business resources. Please know that we have conducted a number of informative small business webinars to provide small businesses with resources and guidance on how to do business with the city. A link to the YouTube recordings is also available for your use in accessing these past webinars. Also included on this slide are other helpful business resources for your reference. That completes our presentation for today, and we hope this information has been helpful in getting you registered on RAMP, as well as answering some commonly asked questions and demonstrating some key functions. Should you require additional RAMP information or assistance, we encourage you to please submit your request via our web form, which can be accessed at the address on this slide. You may also wish to follow us on our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. At this time, we do have a few more minutes to address and respond to a couple of questions from the chat. But again, please know that you may also take it offline and submit your inquiry by sending us a ticket regarding your inquiry through our web form. If you have a question, please go ahead and unmute yourselves.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity to ask our team firsthand of anything that you're not quite sure of. Those of you that are returning, it's great for you to ask any questions that may have made you hesitate in registering or any hiccups that you might have experienced. So do use the time that we have. It's a great opportunity.
Thank you so much. I have a quick question. So basically, just on a high level, the goal is to go on, create a business profile, complete your certifications, and then you can start kind of using the platform to connect with other businesses or city contracts to get work done. Is that correct?
That is correct. Again, it is the first point of entry if you are interested in doing any contracting with the city of LA. And again, does give you some pathways to those regional partners as well. You don't have to be certified in order to register, but it is a way for you to find some certification opportunities either with the city of LA or be directed to other resources. So again, it is a huge tool in growing and developing your business. So there's really no hurdles in developing that profile and seeing how the platform works for you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Karan Singh. My question is, a lot of the information on the ramp, who verifies it? Because they're all information by vendors that change their name, moved out of the city, but still the information is still on ramp.
Are you referring to vendor information or opportunity information?
Vendor information.
Yeah, unfortunately, we rely on the vendors to provide the information about their particular organization. And if so, I'm not sure what part of the vendor information you have questions about.
Their name, their location, their parent company. If you track their data, what's on ramp and what's legally recorded doesn't match. But I've raised the question a while back, but I got no answers.
So a lot of the vendors did have been registered previously on LA Babin. So many of those vendors, when we converted to ramp, were just transferred over. We do find that there are some duplicate accounts, so there may be some old accounts. So as vendors have been responding to opportunities which would require that their account be definitive, meaning no duplicates, we've been able to address any clarifications that need to be addressed in terms of their incorporation documents or anything that relate to that can confirm that they are actually who they say they are. But I'm not sure if your concern is who to partner with, or the reason you're interested in confirming whether you know, the profile information is accurate.
Well, I've challenged an award and I sent all the information showing that the winning bid is not registered in California, they're registered in Texas. The address they have and all the information they've provided is incorrect, but they still won the bid. They got the contract. That's my concern, because I'm seeing it over and over again that the information on RAMP is not updated and corrected, and somehow no one seems to care to make sure that any vendor that's put the information there is true and correct.
Did you file an appeal with the department that
Yes.
took the opportunity? And
Yeah,
what was
this-
their response?
Response, well, they're the winning bid and this is their information on RAMP, therefore it's correct.
In order to execute a contract, all of that information would be required to be verified. They would not be able to move forward if their, for instance, their business tax registration, their tax ID, all of that was not appropriate. So I think that you would have to take that up with the department, the awarding department.
Okay, last question. A lot of the requirements now is requiring to be an authorized distributor/dealer. New vendors are unable to get that authorization because whoever grandfather in is in. The manufacturer is not giving new vendors that opportunity to become authorized.
Again, that would be, it sounds like it's a requirement from one of our departments. And it may be a requirement that they need in order to purchase certain commodities. I'm not sure which department, again, you're referring to or what type of opportunity. But if the service or commodity, let's say, that's being purchased may be required that they be an authorized distributor, as you said. Again, did you clarify that with the relevant department?
Yeah, it's LAVSS. It's a boilerplate requirement. So I bid quite a few. I won based on low pricing, but I lost because I'm not authorized distributor. So the last bid, my cost was $500. The winning bid who was authorized was $2,500, but he got the contract because he's an authorized distributor.
So yeah, that would be something that.
So money wise, the city, I'm given exactly the same thing from the manufacturer. It's just I cannot be authorized because I'm a new person on the block, not an old, well, was certified in. So I've stopped bidding LAVSS when it said authorized distributor only.
So we can also bring that up to our general services department and make them aware that this is the case. If you want to also send that comment through to us, we'll make sure that it's forwarded and that they're aware that this is some of the requirements that you're coming up against that are difficult to overcome, and we'll share that with them.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Karan. It looks like Patsy, thank you for raising your hand. Go ahead with your question, please, Patsy.
You may unmute yourself to ask your question, Patsy. Okay.
Okay, looks like.
Here,
Okay, if you-
hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Okay,
Patsy.
Great. Hello, I have two questions. One, I am recently a newly registered RAMP. I just got certified the WBE and MBE, and I had a previous SBE certification. I need to figure out how to get back into RAMP and add those certifications. And then the second question is, I've been in business going on 4 years. I'm a general notary and I also do live scan, and I have never done any kind of government contracting and all of that. And now that I'm ready, I'm really nervous. And so I'd like to know if you guys offer any kind of training to kind of teach how to write the proposal and how to read the contracts, because I want to get it right and I want to be competitive in what I do. I want to do it, the way that it should be done. Thank you.
Well, congratulations. Those are some big first steps.
Thank you.
So yes, we don't actually provide direct capacity building, but some of our business source centers do. So they are throughout the city. There's also additional resources through the Chamber of Commerce, the LA Chamber of Commerce, and we can direct you to a few others. But yeah, you would need to seek outside assistance in how to go through that part of the process.
Thank you. I'll look forward to those resources.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. Should you need additional assistance, please, you may send us a ticket.
Thank you. Yeah, I am a member of the Southern California Chamber of Commerce and the AV Chamber of Commerce here in Palmdale. And I'm new to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. They kind of assisted with the minority certification, because I never realized that your driver's license ID, your birth certificate, and your what is that called when you travel? Anyway, it doesn't have your ethnicity. And if you want the minority, then you have to prove who you are. So I had to go through a Black Chamber of Commerce, which is interesting, to prove my ethnicity.
Thank you, Patsy. Okay, I believe Houston. Go ahead with your question, please.
Hello. Thank you guys for this. This is very informative. I'm from KNS Industrial Supply, and we're a supplier of industrial supplies, PPE, and so forth. My question is, to get items spec'd in for bids, can you guide us on a process on how to do that? And is there any specific things we need to do to talk to different department heads for public works, as an example?
If you're responding to a particular opportunity on RAMP, it would be best to connect with that particular department, since various departments have perhaps unique requirements. So if you've viewed an opportunity on RAMP and you have questions about those requirements, or for instance, your question here today, it would be best to direct that question. There's usually on the opportunity a contact person and email in order to communicate any particular questions regarding that opportunity.
But my question is a new item. Let's say if it's a new item that's not on RAMP, maybe this is not the platform for that. How do I get new products that my company provides to the end user department?
It's usually not a place where you can advertise products necessarily, but rather your business that supplies these products. So you, in your description, you could include our company supplies these type of products. And then what you want to do is make sure that your NAICS codes reflect exactly what service or commodity or product that you're providing, so that when opportunities arise that are relevant to the product or service that you provide, you'll receive those notifications and then you can respond. But it's not a place where you're going to be able to necessarily announce or advertise a product, but rather your business that
Right.
can supply this product.
Right. So if you are wanting to make connections with the different departments, you would need to reach out to them directly and talk to those specific buyers that you might want to introduce your product to, and just make them aware. They would still typically go out to a competitive bid process, even once they're aware of your new product, just to make sure it was open and transparent. But you could certainly
Sure.
make them aware that you have this product and what this product would do for them in their operations.
Right. And that was my question, to see
Yeah.
if there was any restrictions
No,
on demonstrating a product,
no,
making sure they like it, and then they go out to bid on it.
right. And then often commodities is really primarily centralized under our general services department. There, so that is through that VSS platform that was mentioned earlier by one of the participants. But you can definitely start with our general services department. If you were to ask for that information, we could certainly direct you to that.
Okay, thank you much.
Mhm.
All right, thank you, Houston, for your question. Monica, thank you for your patience. Please go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you so much for the class. I have your website open. For example, I put design services under opportunity on the left side. I get a bunch of stuff that says due dates all the way back to 21. What does that mean? Because when I hit status, two options are already filled or chosen by default, amended and open. So just so the newbies like me don't waste, don't invest time. My first thought was something saying 21, that it's done. It's a done deal. So could you educate us on that? And then I have another question, please.
I could help. You're clicking open. You're clicking open all. You gotta click on open current.
What?
You need to click open current. If you click open all, you get all the bids that's out there that's closed. If you do the current only, you see all the new ones that's open.
Under status? Under status, it was
yeah.
already pre-done. It says amended and open. There's no current. Current's not a choice.
Or maybe all new.
What?
All new.
All new? That's not a choice either.
Choice. Oh, okay.
It's amended, awarded, bidder selected, closed, open, pending award, withdrawn. And it was already by default, without me doing anything, it's already chosen, amended, and open.
Thank you for your helpful suggestion, Karen. It may be, Monica, that there are no current opportunities for that particular type of service. So again, if you're just listing your NAICS codes, part of your profile, then if there's any new opportunities that should arise, given the codes that you have, you should get a notification whenever those come up.
Oh, so we also get notifications.
Yes, that's the important part about your certain NAICS codes that you list. If you're, so you want to, and you can select several NAICS codes. You don't have to just have one or two. You can select, but again, they have to be relevant to the service or industry that you work in, so that you get relevant opportunity notifications.
And we will get them via email.
Mhm.
To go and open our
That's correct.
account.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to build that profile with those
Okay.
NAICS codes, because again, this is how we match you with the opportunities and we send them to you. You can definitely peruse them, and it's good to peruse those older ones so you can get a sense of, who was awarded, or what they were asking for back then, when those contracts might come due. So again, it is still a good research tool going forward, but again,
but they still say, oh, I mean, on the left side, they came up as open. So that's why I'm confused. If a due date and an open is two different things.
yeah, I don't know why we would probably want to do that, simulate that on our end to see why those are showing that way.
Also, is there a way for the smaller companies to search, to do a search for the bigger companies to team up that they may need? They may need either personnel or they need women on their team. Could you walk us through something like that? Does RAMP allow for that, for us to search bigger contractors that we can partner with? Is there a directory or something?
There's not a directory, but I believe you would need to search again via the codes without being able to demonstrate that right now. It would be difficult. But if you could actually send a ticket inquiry to us, and perhaps our staff could reply with some screenshots on how to do searches on RAMP for that particular type of request.
Okay.
And Monica, our staff just replied with the for the status filter, if you wish to only see the new opportunities, select only open. So if there are no results, then there are no opportunities available.
So where is that? What, under where? Is that under status or type or what?
It
It's
says
under
for the status filter.
status, under status.
Okay, well, I just opened it and there's the word new isn't even here. Amended,
It's-
awarded,
The status is open. You have to click on open. It's after closed.
Okay.
But just for the sake of time, please go ahead and send us a support ticket, and we'd be more than happy to provide you with as many resources as possible for you to search businesses and opportunities and whatnot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It does look like there was someone else looking for those service, the same kind, and Gilberto said that there are no current projects available, which is probably why nothing's coming up. So, in any event.
Okay, any more questions before we sign off here? Okay. All right, well, thank you everyone for your questions, and we are so happy that we could provide you with responses. If you feel that you need more clarity or need more assistance, please, we encourage you to reach out to us via our web form. It's located right on the slide. We can arm you with resources on how to search for opportunities, help you with your NICS codes, and provide those resources. So please go ahead and reach out to us on that web form. And please know that our next monthly RAMP registration webinar is scheduled for next month, Wednesday, June 26, 2024 at 11 a.m. And we thank you for joining us this morning, and we wish you a great day. Thank you all.